here we go. We have the ls7, which you can see where the ls7 exits is to the right of the pulley. The ls1 left of the pulley, and then the truck style, which exits up here. How far they sit out from the crank as well. This is the lowest profile, right? This one's the next one up. The top of this and the top of this are almost identical, right? But the pulley itself sits further down on the pump. Now, I don't know that this pump and this pump are exactly the same and just the pulleys are different. I've never pulled these pulleys off. They look exactly the same. I mean, side by side, they're freaking identical as far as the castings go. And if you look here on the top of these pumps, let me switch this one over. All right, on the front face, you have this flat spot where this would be. And on the ls1, you have this flat spot where this one would be. I would like to kind of dive into that one day, but this isn't my pump. Neither is this one, and I don't want to mess them up. So right now, all you need to know is what we're doing is using the ls1 instead of the truck style, because we need this exit, right? But that's kind of all I wanted to show you with that. I'm gonna go ahead and get this on. Oh, and to make the ls1 water pump work in place of the truck style water pump, you need these 3/4 inch spacers. Give me a second. I'm gonna get this water pump on, get the belt routed, and show you how the spacing works out without the spacers. Then I'm gonna put it back on again with the spacers. All right, so here we are. I've got the ls1 water pump on. You can see this belt, how close to the edge it's riding right there on the water pump pulley, right? I mean, you're just waiting for something to happen, because I can almost pull it off by hand. Look at that. I mean, that's by hand. So anybody tells you that they can do it without the spacers, well, they're liars. Now I'm going to get off here. I'm going to swap this over, do it with the spacers, and come back and show you the difference. All right, I'm about to put this on the car, and I just want to take a minute. Now this plug, you just put a little bit of thread tape on and plug it in here. But now you got to decide where you want this plug to land, okay? Because these holes are ambidextrous. So, not ambidextrous, symmetrical. So, I don't even know if that's right. Either way, this goes either way, right? So let's say you are wanting to use this for a sensor or a bleed screw or anything like that. If you're wanting to use this port, remember, it doesn't have to be on one side or the other. You can change it to either side, okay? Now, for what I'm doing, I'm going to put it on this passenger side because of this bracket here. There's a lot more room. So later on, if we want to run something to it, we have room. Over here, we have the cast bracket for the truck accessories. On the driver's side of the engine, can't really do much there if we want to do something with this later, or if it's leaking or anything like that. It's going to be more of a pain by putting it over on the driver's side. So I'm going to put it on the passenger side for this application. All right, just wanted to show you that right fast, and let me get this on and I'll show you the belt spacing. So there you have it. Now, you see this hard line right here, maybe? See if I can catch that on camera. Your belt needs to be on the other side of that line. All right, it's just where the where this thing was stamped out. You got two of them. You got a small line right here, or a crease, or whatever you want to call it, where it was bent when it was made, and then the other one right there. All right, you want the edge of the belt on the flattest part of the pulley, and those spacers did it for us. See how this is straight, but it's landing here on this side of the water pump. Right, it's kind of landing there. So I need to take that much. The center of this to the center of that, whatever that measures out to be, that's the distance I need to take off of the end of this so it'll all fit just perfectly. All right, let me do that right fast. Because we got the ls1 pump in here, right? Whenever we look at this thing, the highest fill point on the whole system is now my cap. Okay? Before, the line would come up and then back down over the top of the radiator, which would cause a vapor lock, but not anymore. That's good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Do your research, get it right the first time, and as always, God bless, be safe. I'll see you in the next one.